Hey everyone, Slothcakes here, and today we're going to be doing a new series called Quick Look. Now it's similar to the RX-78 tutorial video, but it's much more condensed, a little bit faster, and less production, post editing and stuff, because I'm still pretty bad at that. But anyways, let's jump to the suit, and today, which got released today, and I got it in my first pull, which is nice, we're going to be looking at the Zock. Now, the Zock is an amphibious Xeon mobile suit, and if you guys have no idea what it is, or if you do know what it is, looking at it, it's something, alright. It's a big, weird looking thing that doesn't even look like it's from Gundam. It appeared in the original run of Mobile Suit Gundam, the TV series, and it's weird looking. I love it. It's one of my favorite suits. The kit is, I would love a master grade of it, but that's for a different video. Anyways, let's jump into it. Now, the suit, here's the explanation if you guys want to pause and look at it. Now, this suit is a 450 ground-only support. It's fairly nice in its stats. It has great HP, ballistic beam resistance, nice, but you look at its melee resistance and it's at a 0. This thing would get demolished by raid suits. You take a lot of damage and you need to just avoid close quarters combat. But its range boost, great, melee boost, 0, and its speed and thrusters is pretty nice. It has the movement of DOMs, where it floats, the hover movement, so it's fairly fast for a support. It's pretty quick on its feet. Now, we're going to jump into the tutorial level, or like the practice room, and look at how things work. But just to go over its weapons, it's got a 4-barrel Mega Particle Cannon, its Zock Iron Claw, and its Photon Master Cannon. And for slots, it's got no close range or barely any. Medium and long range, it's got good, so you can build great charge time down, cooldown, overheat, cooldown, and all that stuff. Now for shortcuts, it's got 3 weapons, don't really need to talk about that. But skills, it has some fairly nice skills. You see just some fairly normal skills, but it's got precision selling, where if it's crouching, it gets increased damage. Shock dampener, which means it's really hard to get knocked over. Anti-stealth and anti-jamming, which is great for anti-pixie and anti-fleet knocked. Special head buffer, which just makes it that if it gets hit in the head, it takes less damage. And like the Guagu, its head's massive, so it's going to get hit a lot, so that's nice. And reverse, which is its skill, where if you press the D-pad, you just do a 180 turn. Because the Zock is symmetrical, both from its front and its back, it can just, the cockpit like turns 180 and it just walks the other direction. So we're going to look at that. And for builds, let's just, like, this is what I'm currently running. Just got some precision down, because both of these weapons focus. Got some health to help out, leg damage, and overheat cooldown. And, just some range boost. But let's jump into practice mode and look at the suit. Alrighty guys, now right off the bat you see this guy is massive. He's a big boy. Now you see the DOM movement, or the hover movement, and yeah, he just moves around. He's pretty fast. Well, he's not fast at all, but like for a support unit of this size, he can get from point A to point B pretty quickly. Now let's go over his weapons and let's look at the melee weapons so we can get over it. So this suit's melee is quite interesting. It has no melee modifiers, but the Iron Claw does great damage, and all of its swings knock down. So let's look at its side swing. Both left and right are obviously mirrored, but see, it knocks down. It's got short range, but interestingly it knocks down. And at the end we're going to look at some combos. Now forward swing, it's a low profile, can hit enemies on the ground, and yeah, it also knocks down. Pretty nice. Pretty quick. And at the end it hits grounded enemies, that's nice. Now its backswing is just a lunge. If you're moving, you're gonna go with your trajectory, but let's just get this. And like that. and you can see it low profiles can hit enemies on the ground, which is nice. Okay, now jumping into its first weapon, it has the quad mega particle cannon, and for takeout time we have fairly quick, which is nice. Now this gun can shoot uncharged or charged. Here is uncharged, fairly nice. It can shoot, let's see, 3 shots before it overheats. Now if you do land 3 shots, it will stun, which is nice. And it has a fairly long overheat time, so I recommend overheat mods just to speed this up a little bit. Now its charge shot also stuns. Okay, now jumping to the range of this weapon, uncharged shot we got up to here, which is fairly nice. That's a good distance. Now, fully charged we have up to here, and that again, very nice. Alrighty, and for its combos with this weapon, it's fairly simple, just from charge shot melee. It can do the 3 shots, which stun, then melee. But let's just jump into it real quick. Again, this is more for defensive purposes, since this suit shouldn't be close range or up in the opponent's face, but let's just look at it real quick. Stop that. Back swing, wait for the thing, and mash out a down swing. Pretty nice. Okay, now for some more combos. This is probably the max damage you can do. It's fairly cool, and it does good damage. It's a little tricky, but once you get it, it's fine. You do charge shot, get that, hit him with that, and go for that. There we go. Great damage. It does overheat your gun, but as you see, this is a 450 RX-78, and I don't have any modifiers on me, so if I had my range modifiers, that probably could kill. It's a great defensive weapon. This combo should kill most generals, but you know, if they have defense on them, any or, but you know, this is good information to have. I'm just rambling at this point. Alrighty guys, now jumping into its last weapon, the Mega Particle Cannon. And for its takeout time, we're looking at fairly fast, like its other weapons. Now if you see from the reticle, it has to charge to shoot. See, I can't shoot it without charging. Now let's look at its charge time. Now it's decently long, probably above average regular beam rifle. Now when you fire this gun, it's a continuous beam. Let's look at it. Nice, and you can move while shooting it. Now let's look at its overheat time. It's fairly long. I advise overheat mods. Okay, now let's look at the range of this weapon. It's roughly the same as its other weapon fully charged, and it's up to here. Great range, and as you can see again, you can move it. It's a strange weapon. Alrighty guys, now let's check how far you can drag this beam. Now this beam stuns just any hit, and if you leave it on them, it'll do continuous damage. But if there's a crowd of enemies, you can just drag that beam across them, and you'll stun everyone. So let's just check. We'll go from the right to this building. Alrighty, and as you can see, you can drag it around. Fairly nice. That's at least like 3 mobile suits length. So that's fairly nice, and it does pierce through them, which is good. Now finally, let's look at its weird skill, the reverse. Now this suit has a really slow turn time, as you can see. Let's just count that. That's pretty long, but if you press the D-pad, you just turn around. It does take your thruster feel, as you can see, but yeah, you can just 180 degree. That's just because lore-wise, the suit's 180 symmetrical, so that's nice that they put that in this game. Alrighty, and here's its counter. I feel like some of you guys would like to see it. Well guys, thank you for watching. It took me some time to do, but I hope you guys like it. Now I do plan on doing more of these, not just future suits, past suits that I just enjoy or I feel like people would like to see. And it also depends entirely on suits that I have, so for future suits, if I pull them, I'll gladly do a video, but if I don't, sorry guys, can't do that. But see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and this is Sloth Cakes, and have a good day.